All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me make sure my mic is on in the chat room. All right, there it is. Happy Friday. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-market show. Hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Good morning, Norm. How are you today?
Good morning, buddy. I'm doing great. I hope you are as well, and looking forward to a long weekend.
Yes, yes, same here. So, just a reminder, guys, the market is closed on Monday. We will have an onboarding class. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But yeah, no trading for Monday, so that'll be nice. Looking forward to that as well. All right, guys, let's get into what we had yesterday, starting with GameStop. So GameStop actually was really good and really clean. Let's get our 5 minute in here. Here we go. So again, pretty nice, a beautiful drop here with a nice continuation right out of the gates. And again, you got a nice drop all the way down to 33. I think it's a low of a previous day or so. It was a daily level we had there already. And then you can see the bounce right back up to be up, and again a beautiful drop right back down almost to this level but not quite. And then from there it sets up for a beautiful double bottom here, as you can see. So nice double bottom here in the 5 minute, and a beautiful pump here, consolidation, then this insane continuation here. Here it gets a little tough to trade because it's pretty much flat here, and then you just get this pop out of nowhere. So again, pretty fun stuff with GameStop. We had space as well. This one was not as clean out of the gates, but it does give you a good opportunity here later on in the around 10:30ish or so. You did get this beautiful breakout, but again, not as clean out of the gates. And then from there, you had a lot of opportunities throughout the entire day. This one was pretty good to trade if you were to catch some of these moves here. APHA also was nice out of the gates, guys. Beautiful continuation, and again, we've seen this strategy here play out so many times. The breakout of the high of the pre-market at 1089 right here. So you see that happening right in this first 5 minutes. Good volume coming in, great continuation, and never really looks back. I mean, this thing grabbed onto a 9 moving average after that, and continue on making higher highs here. So pretty good half of the morning. Later in the day for the second half, did break down a little bit down to the VWAP, but still very tradable. Again, it got pretty extended pretty fast early on, so it gave it a little bit back, but still very nice yesterday. Today is actually very active as well, so we'll be looking at that. Also TRY, I saw that one popping up in our scanners as well, pretty active. We'll take a look at that as well. That one is actually leading our gapping up scanners by 15% this morning. Here's Baba. Now Baba was brutal. Where is it? Yeah, Baba was, oh man, this was really tough. Again, daily looks good, but just look how choppy this was at the market open. The daily looked great. The pre-market action looked promising, but again, just look at the tough to try to catch a trade here. It just did not trade well, at least for me yesterday. Here's fuel cell. This one here, guys, was again also not as clean, very choppy as well. Again, for me personally, this was difficult to try to catch a move here. Plug was okay, not great out of the gates, but then did get a beautiful push up here above the VWAP. Great continuation, breaking some of the highs of the pre-market here at 67.38. So this was nice. Again, pre-market looked a little bit more promising, but overall still a great opportunity here. Also towards the bottom, heading back down towards the VWAP here, loses that nicely, and then again more downside all the way towards the low of the day here. So okay, but again, not great. All right, with that said, Norm, anything special for us ending this week?
Yeah, happy earnings season, man. Today is the official kickoff of earnings season. We've got banks reporting this morning. JP Morgan, Citi, Wells Fargo, PNC have all reported. So they are the start of earnings season officially. And not that we'll have much to trade because those banks don't usually trade great, but we'll see how they are this morning. We'll go through them. SPY's down 1/3%. Qs are essentially flat. Volume so-so. It seems been some good trades going on the last couple of days. And I expect that'll continue. Of course, like you said, markets closed on Monday. As we did have jobless claims come in yesterday, significantly worse than expected. So that might spur some additional talks of stimulus. Of course, President-elect Biden announced his stimulus bill plan last night. It's a pretty big price tag on that, so I'm sure that'll be debated today. This morning, 8:30, we just had retail sales, PPI, Empire State Index come out. hasn't really done much with the market in the last few minutes. 9:15, we'll have industrial production and capacity utilization. Consumer sentiment preliminary for January will come out at 10 a.m. and business inventory. So that's what we got, buddy. Busy day.
Yeah, real busy actually. A lot going on there, so that's nice to end this week. Hopefully, that can create some opportunities for us as far as volatility and volume there. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's remove this list and let's look at our gapping up and down list today. Pretty decent size on both of those this morning. So we'll try to get the top ones and maybe some of the ones that we've been watching closely over the last couple of days. So let's get some rows in here. And then we're going to hop over to its gapping up. TLRY is leading the way here, guys, with 15% up this morning. Let's get our pre-market action in view here. So again, very active pre-market this morning. 3.3 million shares traded, up almost 16. So definitely worth putting on here. Again, the POS sector has been pretty nice the last couple of days here, guys. You can also take a look at APHA. This was also has been very nice. Look at this daily as well, looking pretty strong today. They're also up 15.4. Both of these really can be in our watch list today. So it is that type of Friday. So both on here right now, looking very good. Actually, they're both the top two for the gapping up list this morning. Norm, I know there's a lot been going on in that area. Anything new else coming out? I mean, they seem to have a lot of momentum lately.
Yeah. So Afria had earnings yesterday morning, APHA, and that sparked a couple of things. There have been a upgrade here and there. Of course, you've got Democrats controlling House, Senate, the executive branch as well. So there's some, they made some promises about essentially legalizing marijuana. So that's buoying the sector right now. People speculating on a move there.
Yeah, so again, both doing really good at the moment. Very active. APDN, this one's pre-market action doesn't look great at all. Their daily is horrible. We'll skip on that one. Up 11. Oh, these are both low flow stocks, by the way, sitting at 9.6 and 4.9. APDN also not looking great. This is not great volume for the type of float this is. 4.9 is not going to you don't want anything like this on a low flow stock, so that's not good. LRN, this one horrible pre-market action, nothing happening there. UAVS, also not looking good. They got 312. They're up 10%. But for the most part, this pre-market doesn't look great. It looks like a SPAC. I'm not sure, but again, we're seeing this so much.
No, that's a drone manufacturer.
Oh, it is. Okay.
That's a drone manufacturer. They have they made a deal with I believe it was Iowa. It was some state in the Midwest, but I'm 99% sure it was Iowa. There's a contract about managing and oversight of hemp fields, I believe.
Okay. Again, guys, not looking good right now. I mean, yeah, we'll come back to it. Let's see if it hits our scans, but at the moment, not looking great. Especially this daily, really choppy as well. So, putting that to the side right now. ACB, another pot play here as well. Not as clean as the first two that we have here. They are up 10%, so maybe worth having as a possible. I don't want to have the entire list of all pot stocks this morning. I think these two are really the ones that are driving things nicely today. BNGO. Now this one we've seen in the past, had a big green day yesterday. Let's take a look on how that traded. This stock could be a hit or miss because this actually looks really good. Not sure if anybody in the community watched this one, but again, just looking at it now without seeing the actual price action, this looked like it traded clean. So let's give it a shot. BNGO, put it as a possible here. Again, it could be a hit or miss on this one based on the daily, but the last couple of days they put in some pretty good intraday trades in here. Hexo is up 9%, but this pre-market is horrible. We'll skip on that. CPHS also not looking great. We'll skip on that one. All right, I'm gonna stop here on the gapping up list. I'm gonna go down and see if there's anyone that we've been watching that's been looking good on the daily. I'll take a look at PLTR, see what's happening there. Again, just chopping around, not doing a whole lot right now. Kron is another play here as well, but doesn't really have a great pre-market action. I think we will stop there. Let me look at Snap and Zoom. They're both right here as well. Snap doesn't have quite the volume. They're up 2.8. A couple of big drops the last 2 days. Let's see how that has been trading. Yesterday was interesting. This was a nice drop here yesterday. and the day before they also took a pretty good drop. So Snap is interesting as far as the daily goes. Let's put it as a possible for now. Here is Zoom. Zoom, what do we have going on with them? Again, it's kind of getting a little bit of a bounce here. Not a lot going on, but their daily does look good, guys. If you like trading Zoom, they have a great daily here. All right, we'll stop there. Let's see what's gapping down today. Just leading the way, DDD. This one is dropping down 10.3. Again, this has had a hell of a run since last 2 weeks, going from 12 bucks up to 32. And now we have a drop of 10% here with some volume. We do have shares for sure. Pre-market action is active. Norm, I know the community took some stabs at this as well when it was trading very well. Yeah. Worth having a look at this. What do you think about this one?
It could be all right. My feeling on these is it might be played out. I'd like to see how it. I'm not super excited personally on it yet, but we'll see how it plays out during the trading day if it puts anything in. Definitely worth at least on a secondary though, because it has been it has had some nice moves recently.
Yeah, agree 100%. CRDF, this one doesn't look too good unless there's any new. Yeah, the dailies also is very choppy. You don't get a whole lot of volume neither. 2.5, maybe, no, way less. 1.3 looks like for the most part, and even then on the big days 5.1. So not looking good. Pre-market looks horrible. Move on to the next one. Lxrx, same situation here, guys. They had a big pop yesterday. That's kind of bringing it in the radar now. They're down 7.3, 555. But again, just nothing looks good on this. Not the daily, not the pre-market action. Moving on down to VFF, it doesn't look any better. Really bad. Down to the next one, U1. Okay, what is this? The list of the most horrible stocks in the pre-market. What is this? What's going on here? Here's Riot. Riot, I don't know. Maybe a possible. Let's see. Doesn't look great. Right now, we've seen better out of that. Fuel cell. I mean, yesterday was just it was just a difficult start. Yesterday, it did get better, but their daily does look interesting here for a possible drop if it can get going. We're sitting right at a great level of support that was prior resistance for this day here. So this daily, I do like the way that looks. I think it's worth taking a second look at it. Might not stay on our main list. Maybe hopefully we could find something better, but I think that's worth taking a second look at. PDD, guys, we know about this stock. We looked at it so many times. They're down 3.8 today, probably in some kind of news because they don't move a whole lot, and when they do, they need a good catalyst with some good volume. Their spread could be a little bit funky at times, and their intraday action is just not a good trading stock overall. So I'm not going to add it on here, but if you guys see something great, throw it back out to me. We'll take a second look at it. Here's Gamestop. They are down 4.5 after 2 really good days here, especially this would have been on Wednesday. Really nice pop. There was some great volume. I think it's worth watching for a possible play today, see what they want to do. And then the last one here, I'm not going to go through all these. EBON. I think this is Bitcoin as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. CAN.
I think so, yeah.
I think you have mentioned about it, but again, they're not looking all that good right now. CAN, so their daily looks decent. Plug's daily could be interesting. Yeah, Plug's daily could be interesting, at least a possible for now. All right, we'll stop here. Norm, what do you like this morning?
Still looking, brother.
Yeah. That is my feeling on this. I saw Chris throw out earlier, and a few of you guys have thrown out BB. We'll start there. So BB, they are very active, up 20%. This is the BlackBerry, right? Yeah, it is BlackBerry. I wonder why they're not on our gapping up list. They're above $10. They got volume. Weird. Maybe, not sure. But,
ATR probably.
Oh yes, there we go. ATR. That's got to be it. They don't move a whole lot. But here, guys, they're very active this morning. Worth keeping an eye on it. Yesterday had a nice day, nice pop from 750 over to 925. And if we look at this, let's see. They had a slow grinder right out of the gate here. You can see very nice. It's following that 9 moving average, very steady. They kept going into the market close as well. Nice pop here. So we'll see. Worth keeping an eye on this. So what's the news on this? It's got to be something going on.
Yeah, they've got some potential deal with Sony, I believe, and something about EVs probably.
I would not be surprised. EVs. Just put if you own a company right now, just say you're doing something for EVs, stickers, whatever. Just put EV in your thing, and you will be fine. you will definitely get a nice pop. So BlackBerry's good. We'll put that on there. Very active this morning. All right, let's continue from here. I lost track, so Edwin, I'm going to start with you. PLTR we looked at doesn't look all that great today, so I'm not going to add it. I'm going to look at Neo. Neo could be good. 2.4 down 2%. I like the fact that we're losing these levels of support here. This is good for us. Let's throw Neo on there. Let's see if we're going to get a little drop here on it this morning. Let's head on down. Who do we have? Okay, good. PLTR had some moves last night. Let me look at, did I miss something on PLTR? I know I looked at it quickly, but you guys are mentioning it again. Yeah, but you know, we've seen this type of, it had this move last night, I see that, but we've seen this type of pre-market action, and this daily just hasn't been great. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's put it here as a possible. We'll look at it again. But it's just such a tough stock if it doesn't have, you know, some heavy, really clean pre-market action. But we'll take a look at it. All right, continuing down, JP Morgan. What's happening there? JP Morgan, let's throw it here on our montage as well. All right, JP Morgan. Oh, JP Morgan is taking a nice hit here. What's going on with them? They are dropping nicely. Earnings, 2.4, 1.1. Usually we don't watch these companies as much because they don't move all that much.
Mention it.
You know, but
JP
maybe
might be
possible. Right, yeah, maybe just a possible for now because this is a real nice drop here. All right, Fubo. You probably didn't mention it because you probably didn't realize how bad our list was going to be. That's making JP Morgan look a little decent today. I mean, our list is not great. We'll see. Fubo here, guys. Actually, Fubo does look decent. Yeah, good pre-market action. 230 down 2%. Again, they got the bounce we were talking about Norm before right here. Right, they found the base. They get a beautiful bounce here. We took some really good trades in there. Yeah, daily looks promising. That's for sure. Let's put that on there. Fuel cell, we do have. I didn't like fuel cell. I think it was very choppy. So again, I'm not a fan of it right now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm confusing this one with something else. No, this is good. This one is good. We have this already. This is the one that's at the level of support here. That's good. Pre-market action is good. Yeah, daily. I like that one. Tesla. Let's take a look at Tesla. Wow, look at the consolidation on the daily on Tesla. This is nice. We're getting a little bit of a pop now. We're up 1%, 846. You know, it could just be a hit or miss because I know a couple of times Tesla has had the same pre-market action and still has not been able to break out of this 860. So I expect that is going to happen at some time because just how strong the stock has been, you know, probably taking a break because it's been really extended on the daily. But their volume looks good today for this Friday. So definitely worth taking a look at. All right, let's see. PLTR, BINGO, we do have PLTR again. Oh, you guys like really PLTR? Yeah, I put PLTR as a possible. Baba was so bad yesterday. Man, it was so choppy. Again, they are trying to close this gap here. Might happen today. I don't know. They're up 1.5, 515. Their pre-market action yesterday was a whole lot better than this, and they just traded horrible at the open. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm not sure on Baba. We'll put it on here. It might not stay there though. It was just so bad yesterday. All right, we'll stop here. What do we have over on YouTube, guys? WFC. We have JP Morgan. Is WFC doing anything today as well? WFC. Out of these banking stocks, WFC is usually the one I like. Yeah, they're down 4.1 at 1.9 million. Yeah, that looks decent. Let me see, compared to JP Morgan. JP Morgan looks a little bit better though. I think so. I'm not going to watch too many of these banking stocks. I'm going to keep JP Morgan. I think this one looks nice. They had earnings as well, so let's see how that's going to play out into today. Fubo, we do have PO. That's the IPO from yesterday, right? POSH. Am I confusing this one yet? Yep, IPO from yesterday. Yeah. So, yeah, this one again. There's not really a good pre-market action on here. Possibly a continuation play from yesterday. They're down 3.5, but I don't know. It didn't even trade all that clean yesterday for us to watch it today. So I'm not going to put it on the list just now. So going to see if it hits the scanners. If it starts pushing up here, it could be nice. CHRA, it is up 96%. What kind of flow do we have here? For the most part, very good volume, 7.2. Let's look at CHRA. I don't have flow information. Low flow stock?
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what it is. It's
yeah,
11 or 12 million on FinViz.
Okay. Again, and this one has that look where again it just pops up and now it's just kind of just slowly dropping down. Just be careful. Make sure if you're gonna take this long, you have a good solid play here because again we like the ones that just kind of do ABCD patterns, and then you see the volume building up. Not saying that this cannot trade well, but just be careful with this one. I'm not gonna add it. I don't think it looks all that good right now. It can get better. It could get better later in the morning. So. Let's see here. ACB we looked at. I'm gonna watch TLRY and APHA instead. Those two are really good this morning, leading the way 16% and 14%. Let's take a look at Snap. I think we have Snap's pre-market looks okay. Their daily looks great here. I like the drop right to this level of support yesterday. Getting a little bit of a bounce here up 2.5. Let's see how that's going to play out. But I do like the daily on Snap quite a bit. TSM is a foreign stock. This one here, not doing a whole lot today. I mean, you got this one candlestick here dropping 98,000 shares. And again, this pre-market's not looking great. Now, they were on our list yesterday. Let's see how they actually traded. Let's see what we got here. See this here? I don't like this. This right there means that the volume is just, it's not, there's no, you probably don't have a great price action or something like this when you start seeing some of that. So that's my concern with this one. For that reason, I'm not going to add it on there. Let's move on down. Wolf IP, and there was another IPO. How did they do? So yeah, it did okay, but again, don't like the pre-market action right now. We don't have a whole lot of history to go on this neither, so we're gonna put that one to the side. A few more. Spotify, what are they up to, these guys? Not much going on, but Spotify is a little tricky, guys. Very difficult to trade. It reminds me a little bit of a Zoom type stock where again it's just the spread is very wild at times, doesn't have a great intraday trading, and the volume is very light, and they're very high price. So when you put those combinations together, it doesn't trade very well. Look at yesterday how it did. Again, you can see how choppy this is, and just the liquidity is not there on a stock like this. So again, unless they have some major news or something, it's very difficult to trade. On Spotify, SP, yeah. My concern is always the volume. Look in December, right? December you had it does. It's horrible.
We got a downgrade this morning, but the volume's worthless. That's a tough stock to trade when they have volume, frankly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. In December here, they had 8.2 million. And look at the move here, right? You have such a big move with such low volume, because 8.2 is not a whole lot of volume to go from 280 to 320. You can just imagine how that price action was, right? It's probably not.
Spreads at 80 cents.
Yeah,
it's $329, but it's still not great.
Yeah. All right, let's look at what's this? DBTV? Is that that's a bank, right? Oh no, I don't know what this is, but this doesn't look good, guys. So I don't like the daily on this one. The pre-market, it's not looking great neither. So just be careful with this one. All right, we'll stop there, guys. I think we have an okay list. We definitely have quite a bit that we got to fine tune. We'll come back. We'll go to announcements. We'll come back and fine tune this list.
I don't want a lot of them. I just want one good one. I still don't see it.
I know. It's a tough morning.
Dr. Dayton's Success webinar should be up next week. Sorry, it's not on here. We will have John, our moderator, John, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, talking about how he trades his break of high of day strategy. Literally the only strategy he trades. So at least for a period of time. I don't know if that's changed or not. But anyway, he has worked on it very hard and continues to perfect it. So tune in next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Psychology Creatives webinar should be up, talking about mastering mental imagery to help you reach peak trading performance. Next week is Nada, our mindfulness coach, talking about letting go of your mistakes. Very important webinar. Spoke a little bit about that on the mic yesterday, but that'll be Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to participate in the member trade of the day or trade of the week, take a screenshot of your best trade of the day. It should have entries and exits, obviously, but then mark it up with any commentary you can describing the trade in your strategy. Post it on Twitter, tagging at BearbullTraders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Also use hashtags BBT Family, Day Trading, and Stock Market. We will announce the trade of the day each afternoon in the Closing Bell show and on Twitter, and then we'll take all of the winners from trade of the day that week, and the team votes over the weekend. We'll announce trade of the week on Monday in the Closing Bell show and on Twitter as well. If you're watching on YouTube, haven't been in the chat, give it a try. You can use the promo code PREMARKET24 for a discount on the intro membership. That is 7 calendar days, 5 trading days, unless there is a market holiday. There is a market holiday on Monday. We will not be here. Also gives you access to Carlos's onboarding class every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. That will take place. Even though the market's closed, Carlos is going to be a champ, and he's going to do the live onboarding class next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It doesn't auto-renew or turn into any other kind of membership if you sign up for that. Also, you can get a discount on the Elite annual membership. Use the promo code NEWYEAR40 for 40% off of that.
All right, thank you, Norm. All right, guys, let's look at this list. Let's scan through this first. TLRY is good, great volume, up 15%. APHA is also looking very good, nice volume, up also about 14-15% as well. Great daily on both of these. Again, the last couple of days they've been just really nice here, getting a couple of nice days in there. DDD, this one's pre-market action is active. They are down to 9.5 this morning. Daily's a little bit all over the place, but again, they have had some pretty nice moves in here. So I'm hoping that we can get a down play towards the bottom today, or a pop, but just something that can get moving there nicely. Fuel Cell, I have it here because their daily looks really good, guys. Pre-market is very active, 1.1 as well. They're down 3.9, unfortunately on short selling restriction, but I think this daily's been looking really good here. So I'm hoping for a loss of this level. I think that could create some more opportunities for us, maybe down to this moving average or further. That would be great. GameStop, okay, not great. BBB is very active this morning, gapping up nicely, 20%, 5.6, so that's good. And Neo's daily looks interesting, but it again, just got to be careful because it could be so choppy. How many we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so we'll get rid of one. Let's look at our secondary list. Fubo is okay. JP Morgan, it's really good. Actually, we might move that one up. Riot, no, let's get rid of Riot. I don't think that looks good today. ACB, we already have a TRY and APHA. We can keep an eye on those. And if ACB or CRON is the other one, right? CORN. Now, all pot related type stocks, if they hit our scanners, then we could look at them. But looking at them closely now, CORN and ACB, they don't have a whole lot going on. ACB maybe, but APHA and TLRY are looking really good this morning. We'll keep those instead. BNGO here, it's okay. Pre-market, not great. Snap, the day looks interesting, but you know, aside from that, nothing else really. So let's get rid of it. We know Snap, we know that ticker, right? If it hits our scanners, we can pull it up. Zoom is starting to get going here, guys. They're daily very good. I have it as a possible because I know it's so difficult to trade, so I'm probably not gonna be watching it closely. But if you do like Zoom, guys, this one looks very active this morning. Couple of good days so far there. Plugs, the daily is what really looks good today on Plug. They do have volume 1.2, so maybe we'll keep it on there. PLTR, their pre-market is good, but again, they have been so choppy and difficult to trade, so we'll just keep it down there. Tesla looks good. Baba, I'm gonna remove Baba today. I think Baba we can remove. I think PLTR really we can remove as well. Those two, again, we know those tickers. Let's wait for them to hit the scanners. Zoom is about to pop here, looks like, so that's interesting. Right, we'll keep it like this for now. Let's do levels. From this list, I got to drop one. TRY, APHA is good. DDD is dropping there nicely. Fuel Cell, I like the daily on Fuel Cell, but that's really about it. Let's move it down. Let's move it down. Let's move that one down. We'll make room here. GameStop, that's okay. BBB's good, and Neo could surprise us hopefully today. All right, good. Let's do levels, guys. TLRY looking really nice. Top of the list here. 22.14 is high of the pre-market. We definitely have been a lot higher in this one before, as we know. So we're going to zoom back over here a little bit, and let's get some levels towards the top, at least one or two, just in case this thing is going to continue to rip here. We do have a level not so far off at 22.97, so we'll throw that one on there. Great area of resistance. And then slightly above that, we do have another pop over here. This is a good one too. This has a lot of touches. It's 23.68. Look how many times we touched that as resistance, resistance, resistance. Was prior support when this thing was dropping here. Found support at that level as well. So that's a good one to have on there. Towards the bottom, low of the pre-market is pretty much the high from yesterday, looks like. So let's look at this daily, see if we have anything below that. That looks clean. I think the previous day close will come after that. So I think you're pretty good on this one, actually. Yeah, I think you're pretty much set. Again, low of the pre-market, high of yesterday, previous day close, and then you got the highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. So pretty good stuff there. If you want to look at some tighter time frames here, if you're trading the 1 minute, this could be a good level here as well. It's 21, 40, 34. We already held that a couple of times here. As far as support, you could throw that on there as well. If you're going to be trading a tight time frame. APHA, high of the pre-market at 14.18. Towards the bottom, we do have the low of the pre-market sitting at 12.60. So we'll throw a level there. If you're looking for another level here, this could be, again, if you're trading off the 1 minute, this could be a good one here as well. 13.68, because you got a nice support coming up there also. Let's go into our daily. Let's get a level above what we have now, which I know we surely do have, as these things were ripping when they were really hot. Let's go back here. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one actually did not get any higher than this, not like TRY. All right, so this is actually their all-time high. Let me just make sure. 2018 sounds about right when they opened up. Yeah, so this is your all-time high here, guys. 14.18 from this pre-market, so nothing else up there. Towards the bottom, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. You can get rid of this 11.44. You don't need that. You got some pretty good levels now from the daily. Let's look at DDD. Let's zoom in on our 5 minute. Again, their daily's pretty funky here, guys. High of the pre-market, we're looking at 30.95. So we'll throw one level there. 30.95. Let's zoom in a little bit more here. I like the drop that they have going on right now. Again, they're down 10%, 589. They're coming up on a possible area of support, of resistance that can now become support with this 28.36. I'm not going to mark the low of the pre-market. I think this is going to be more important than the low of the pre-market, to be honest. Got a nice area here with some good resistance. Then below that, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. So let's see. Again, daily's not great. Pre-market looks nice. Let's see if that's going to do anything for us today. Gamestop, a low of the pre-market. Let's get rid of some of these levels. Clean this up a little bit. There we go. Low of the pre-market sitting at 36.50. Above that, the high of the pre-market 42.40. Very close to the highs from yesterday. Above that, we do also have this one here, 43.58. So pretty much covered towards the top there and towards the bottom as well. Highs and lows from the last 2 trading days are good. Looks like it's trying to get back green. Was green early this morning, dropped below the previous day close line, and now trying to push up here. So again, we got a nice movement there on GameStop. Here's BBB, very active, 6.1 right now. Low of the pre-market sitting at 10.35, 10.33 to be exact. High of the pre-market all the way up 11.94, and then towards the bottom here we do have an area of great resistance. I'm going to mark this down, 11.21. Again, this stock doesn't move a whole lot. Their ATR is pretty small. That's why it's not showing on our gappers list. So if you can get 30, 20, 40 cents out of this one, you're in top shape. So do not swing for the fences on this one. Take profit once you start hitting some of those numbers there, and then leave some if it does decide to run to 15, 20 bucks, right? All right, so NEO, what do we have here? So NEO right now we are looking at low of the pre-market 58.50 all the way down here, but I am going to mark this area here. Obviously got a lot of resistance there, a lot of touches over at 59.08, and then above that, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days are really taking care of you here. Do not need to mark any more levels towards the top. Towards the bottom, perfect level right here at 55.90. So that is NEO, guys. Pretty interesting daily though. I like this. Right, you had the pop, looked like it was just gonna go and explode here. Had a really big day. This was on the 11th, and now we've just kind of slowly been dropping down, trying to find some support here. Let's see if that can create some good movement for us there. All right, that is what we have. Let's take a look at our moderators list. Let's see what, well, actually, let's see, let's give them a little more time. Let's still see some more coming in. Let's look at our possibles list in the meantime. We have fuel cell. This one is good, guys. And it's dropping. You know, did I make a mistake dropping fuel cell? I think I probably did. Let's get rid of something else. NEO is okay. BB is okay. GameStop is okay. DD. All right, we'll have to add fuel cell up. I like this drop here on fuel cell. I don't want to miss out on that if that's going to be the way it's going to trade. So I do like this drop here. I like the volume that's coming in here consistently. The day looks good. Yeah, it's no reason why not to have this up here. We'll as we continue to fine tune this, we'll throw something else out or figure something out there. Then we have Fubo is okay. JP Morgan, good possible there. If you do like trading JP Morgan, it's definitely in play today. You want to add it to your main list. BNGO dropping here as well. Zoom, another one that's really active, guys. If you're able to trade Zoom nicely, like some traders are, you want to add this to your list. This daily looks very good. It looks like it wants to pop here and get going. Again, it's been putting a nice bottom here, beautiful bottom at around 33, 34, and now you're getting this pop here. Looks like it wants to go for 4 and break that. So pretty nice. Yes, Zoom is looking very, very good. Make sure to add that if you like trading that one. Here's Plug. Plug is okay. I like the daily more than anything. The pre-market actually is not looking too bad. That's decent. In Tesla, we know how Tesla can be. That also looking very good. I love the consolidation over the last couple of days. We're going to be watching this one closely for days to come for a possible break one way or the other. This reminds me a little bit of Roku, right? Roku was doing this when it was just consolidating and then breaking out, consolidating and breaking out. And Tesla has been doing this, you know, over and over and over again. So really, really nice there. All right, let's look at our moderators lineup, guys, to see what we have going on here. Let's bring in the visuals. What do we have? Let's start with Eamon. So Eamon's watching CCIV, Fuel Cell, Tiger, secondary UAVS, Baba, FRSX, NNDM, and Thor likes BB, TRY, Neo, POTR, and Tesla. Peter's IPOs today is PLTK and DRVN. He's also, that is IPOs for today. He's watching TRY, AMD, APHA, Wolf, WFC, DDD, and Fuel Cell. Tiffany, Tesla, Alpha, APHA, GameStop, and JP Morgan. And Brian likes Plug, Fuel Cell, BB, Billy, and Tiger this morning as well. I see a couple of people with Tiger. What's going on with that one? Let's take a look. Oop, I actually spelled Tiger. No, we don't want to do that. We actually want the ticker, TIGR. There we go. That's what we want. That means I can spell. That's a good thing. Here, guys. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is ripping, man. This is on the daily. Nice, nice. Pre-market action is okay. It's got some potential. Man, great daily here. So let's see if we can get something out of that. All right, guys. That is what we have. Here's Mike. Mike's watching Break of High Scanners. He likes Roku. On the daily. I haven't looked at Roku in some time. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, see what we're talking about? Tesla has a very similar thing as well. Again, pre-market is pretty dead, but the way Mike trades is going to be looking for that breakout. So that's what you want to do here, right? You want to look out for that breakout. That could be great. Baba and also JP Morgan. Jared's coming in. He is watching Tesla, PLTR, and then MJ sector, I guess. That's the POS sector, right? Yeah, perfect. Secondary, BlackBerry, JP Morgan, West Fargo, and also GameStop. So pretty okay list. Pretty okay list. I think we're doing all right today. For Friday, not bad. And then we got a lot of news, as you mentioned, Norm. So hopefully at the market open, that can create some more volatility. We'll definitely be looking at our scanners to see something pops up there that we can take advantage of. Fuel Cell continues to drop. This is looking good. What should I drop here? Neo, BlackBerry, GameStop, maybe DDD, maybe that one. Maybe we'll drop that one. Again, it's just they're so close. It's very difficult to determine which one is over the other one. But I think Fuel Cell has definitely got to be on our list. This is looking real nice today. It is on short selling restriction, guys, so you do got to get filled on an uptick, but it is shortable with IB this morning. All right, excellent, guys. 9:10. We do have a couple of minutes. Any questions that we can answer for anyone? Any questions about our watch list, about anything? Reminder: markets are off on Monday, so we will be off. No pre-market show. There's usually 1 or 2 people that will send an email. Hey, the chat room is not working on days off like this. I expect to get one of those.
Of course.
But aside from that, I think we're pretty good, guys. Guys, have an amazing weekend. Enjoy yourself. Long weekend. We're still doing our onboarding class on Monday night, so please, if you have not signed up for it, do so today, tomorrow, or Monday. Just kind of get prepared, set up your Daytrading Pro, do your 14-day trial. You get access to the website right away and just start going through things. And then on Monday night, we can kind of do a little get together on the onboarding and just see how things can turn out there. No questions. All right, good. Some more tickers. We'll have a couple of minutes for a few more. FB, Facebook. What's going on with Facebook? No, it's okay. It's not, the dailies are right, but it's nothing great as far as pre-market action. ITP. Let's take a look at that. ITP. No, penny stock. So we don't really focus on those there. How I'm doing? I'm doing good. Yes, I'm doing good. Roku we looked at. That's good. That's decent. How does your short flow percentage get above 100? That's a great question. Norm, I think you touched on this before. When the short flow,
it's complicated.
I know it is. That's what I'm throwing it to.
I'm not going to get into it, but it's possible.
Yeah. So you're looking at GameStop, right? 138. Just put it this way. Don't get too caught up on the details behind it. Just know that it's a very
percentage, very high. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That part doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Yeah, just know what it means. It's very high, so be careful. And GameStop, if we look at it now, I mean, it's probably going to be lower by now, meaning if it's real time, because I hope people are getting out as this thing continues to explode here. I mean, this thing 3 days ago was sitting at $20 lower. It hit 42, right? So we'll see. We'll see in the next update how this number will drop. It was high. It was like 150. It went down to 138. Let's see in a couple of days when it gets updated. All right, guys. Trade safe. We'll see you. Have a great weekend. Reminder, guys, do not force anything today. Today's watch list looks okay. It is not a blockbuster watch list, so that means, and like every day, you have to be very, very patient and wait for a setup. And if your setup doesn't show up, you just might not be trading or taking a trade today, and that's perfectly okay. Especially for the new people starting out this year that went live. Every day does not mean that you have to trade. If you ask any of the traders, the moderators that have been trading for a while, when we first started, it will be 10, 7, 15 trades per day. Now, if you ask how many trades we take, I guarantee it's going to be half the number or less. Yeah. Right, half the number or less, because you start figuring out, I don't have to be in every trade. I don't have to be in every move. I could watch 6 stocks and not trade every single one of them. So very, very important. So follow your rules, go into your weekend knowing you did everything possible to be disciplined, which is the most important thing. And we will see you guys on Monday if you're doing the onboarding class, or on Tuesday if you're joining us for pre-market. So take care, guys. Hit that thumbs up and have a good one.
Take care, guys. Trade safe.